Hello my friends, I have been proven a liar. I said last fall that I didn't think Jazwares would put out any more Agents Room, and look at what we have right here in front of us. It is another Agents Room. It is the Brutus Agent Room with Ghost and Gold Brutus. Why not Shadow? Well, we already have Shadow as a solo figure from last year, and so I'm really super excited about this. Shows you a little bit more. We're kind of used to the Agents Room by now. What's really cool is we see this cross sell down here for a bunch of solo figures: Atlantean Fishstick, Yonder, Agent Jones, Raz, Mancake, the new Llama, Potassius Peels, Party Trooper coming with the Bear Truck, and Storm Racer coming with the new green Whiplash. So here it is, Brutus. Don't make him tell you twice. And up here it says, assemble your Agents Room and use the secret passage to reveal Brutus. I love these Agent Rooms. I actually think they're pretty cool. Can they do more? Kind of hope they do. Hope I'm proven wrong. Anyway, I found this, or I got this off of Amazon for about $28. I don't think it's actually that terribly bad. But I'm tired of looking at the box. I don't know about you. Let's get this sucker out of the box. And just like magic, we are back with a fully assembled and ready to go Agents Room. If you don't know how to assemble it, there are instructions just like this. And if you can't follow those, you can check out the top right corner. I do have a video link to where I show you how to assemble this. Now let's take a look at the set. First off, we've got Ghost Brutus, and he is looking, well, kind of brutish. And let's focus in and take a look at the figure here. So looking at this figure real quick, I like this head. I think this head actually looks pretty proportionate to the figure. It's always reminded me of like a stormtrooper helmet. So, but I think this figure looks good. Just gonna have to watch out for this coat a little bit. It's made of a soft rubber, and I have discovered that some of the weapons, particularly the gold weapons, kind of react with these rubber coats. So be careful, you might want to pack the weapons separately. Also, the original Shadow Brutus had a bit of a problem with his hands. They were so tight that when you kind of pried them open to slide the gun in, they started cracking on the white gloves. So we'll see in just a few if that is still the case. This figure has all the standard articulation that a Jazwares 4-inch figure has, so we won't spend too much time looking at articulation. He bends quite well, and yeah, mine works quite well. Let's take a peek and see who else is hiding in this Agents Room. Push this button right here after we get a little bit more in focus, and look at that, we've got Gold Brutus. This is kind of cool. It's kind of interesting because, like in the past, we've got the Shadow and the Ghost version of the figure with the Agents Room set. In this case, we already got Shadow Brutus, and real quick, let's complete the family. I brought in Shadow Brutus. We'll put you over here. Hey, you're standing, buddy. And now we'll take a brief look at Gold Brutus. Now, Gold Brutus, I was noticing, is kind of interesting in that the plastic that they used to mold the body is definitely different than the plastic that they used on the coat. If you can see, which I think you can pretty well, his arm is really shiny, his head is really shiny, and his legs are really shiny. But if you notice, his coat is really not that shiny. It's a bit reflective, but it's not shiny. You can see there is a bit of a difference in the type of shine there is to it. So because of that, it does kind of look a little bit odd and different between the two. Like the Shadow version, you can take these coats off. You gotta be a little kind of careful here. Just to pry this coat off here. And unlike the other versions, he actually doesn't look really bad with his coat off. Because, well, he's all gold. This tie was kind of sideways in the package, so I might have to warm this up. I don't know, try to get it back in position. But one thing I did notice is when I try to turn him around, sometimes it pops. The figure kind of pops apart there. I think this figure looks really pretty nice as well. And the head, the problem I had with this figure back here is I thought the head was a little bit too small for the figure, for the body. This one seems to still be small, but I think this is far more proportionate because he does have a bit of a smaller head in-game. Let's go ahead and slide his golden jacket back on. I'm actually surprised the gold is this pliable, Because isn't gold a little bit more tough? Just joking. Yeah, there we go. Get that coat back on, because then it adds a little bit more bulk there to him. But I actually don't think this looks as bad as this one. I'm sorry, Shadow Brutus. I don't mean to insult you, but I think the gold and the ghost versions are actually pretty good, proportionately speaking. We get a couple guns. We get a cool-looking purple. Can't really see that, can you? Charge shotgun. Well, let's go back here and focus in right there. Get a cool charge shotgun. And we get a minigun. I think we've seen them both before. Now, one thing to note about this back here, because as you know, if you've seen my videos in the past, you can hold guns here. You can put some back blings here, like plug it right in there and it holds it up. One thing I noticed is the bottom, and you'd have to correct me on the previous videos or if you own these in the past, I've noticed that the bottom pegs they're not really pegs, they're kind of, I don't know, little notches there, are big enough to hold the minigun, whereas the top ones are smaller and will hold some of the other guns, and I thought that's pretty cool. However, if you flip this sucker around, well, it fell off. Let's do that again. If you flip this sucker around, it tends to slide off. Let's go real slow. Okay, so we'll push it. And so if you go too fast, it tends to just fly off. Well, okay. That's fine. We'll set you off to the side. As the extra accessory that comes with this agent room, we get a targeting dummy. Is that what we'll call it? We'll just call it a target. This is kind of cool. It's got actual bullet, well, it doesn't have actual bullet holes, but it's got 5 little holes to make it look like Brutus has been doing some target practice. We'll flip this thing around. You can see the holes, but there's really nothing back here. All the action, so to speak, is happening there. So you can set that up and set him up with like the minigun and, you know, fire away. Now we did get his weapon in with the mythic goldfish. Was it the goldfish? I'm pretty sure it was the mythic goldfish that had those special boss weapons. And I don't remember which one at the moment. I'm so sorry. You'll have to let me know. But we did get his weapon, so if you picked up one of those, you should have his weapon. We'll do a quick little glance. I'm going to scoot this stuff off to the side. You can see what the artwork looks like a little bit better. Flip that around. So that's kind of cool. We got some targeting dummies there. We got a fish over here, a large fish. I don't know if they're fishing or if they're surfing or if they're on a cliff or what exactly. We got some cases here, and then we'll move over to this side so you can see this. Got some more. He loves his target practice. We got a desk and a chair, a little trophy, and some pipes. The pipes mean something if you were part of that, if you played that season. We got a punching bag. We got some weights over here, more pipes, and it looks like a bed inside of a little cubby hole. And we've got more of his suits and several of his ghost helmets there. The what I like to call the Fortnite Stormtrooper helmet. Does that not look kind of like a stormtrooper? If I can get it focused in there. Look at that thing. It looks like a variation of a stormtrooper. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. So let's stack these guys up here real quick. We'll put Ghosty over here. Maybe. Kinda. Sorta. Come on. There we go. There we go. Focus in on you. Then we'll put Goldie. See, I've already got nicknames for these. We'll put Goldie in the middle. Maybe. Well, he sure doesn't want to stand. Let's take a look at his, oh, there we go. We'll crack his ankle there, and he'll kind of won't stand. There we go. We'll make him stand. And we'll put Shadowy, I don't know, right there, and you can kind of see what they all look like together. Now, if you purchased Shadow Brutus over here, you got his harvesting tools. So if you want some harvesting tools for either of these other figures, you can either share the ones that you got with this figure, or you can go to Ross and find this guy. I think he's still at Ross. I saw him a while back, but find him cheap and you can get some more harvesting tools. You can also get his back bling. This did not come with any of these figures. This actually came with the Scientist vending machine. And that I have also seen at Ross. So if you are lucky enough to grab one of those, maybe 2 of them, then you could have 2 more back blings to share with these guys. I mean, not to share, but you could share these with these guys if you would like to. So let's take a peek here. I don't know if I can show you. I'm kind of looking real quick here at his gloves. Yeah. So on the inside of the hand here, let's get focused in on that. So if you can see, there it is. You see, watch like right up in there. Maybe I'm on the wrong side with the light here. But you see right there? That's a crack forming. And I am willing to sacrifice my figure for your enjoyment or for your knowledge, whichever. But I think that's important to remember. So let's take a look here at this hand. You know, I think the way the gold guy is designed, I don't think we're going to have that problem, because most likely these hands were molded with this gold plastic, whereas this figure, I tend to think it was molded in black plastic and painted, and that's why we're getting the cracking. With this one, there's a strong possibility. Yeah, there's no cracking on this one. There's a strong possibility that, I'm talking while I'm doing, strong possibility, sorry, that it was molded in white. But the hands are a little tight. Try to get that gun there. He doesn't really want to hold that gun. Come on, you. Yeah, there we go. Does that work? I don't know. It kind of doesn't look like his kind of gun, if you ask me, but oh well. Let's get Goldie set up here with the Goldie, because, you know, this dude is kind of wide, and he's going to need like 2 hands for this minigun. Get 1 hand there. See if we can arrange his hand here. So how would we do this? I don't know. He may be a little bit too wide to hold this. If you can do this and you've got like Instagram or something, take some pictures of this guy holding a minigun or some other gun with 2 hands and tag me. Yeah, tag me. Oh, there we go. Well, still tag me anyway. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I get his head looking sideways. Look at that. We got him holding it with 2 hands. That's pretty nice. Pretty sweet. Well, I think that kind of wraps this up. If you want to see more detailed pictures or information, I forgot to mention it earlier, check out my website, FortniteToyGuide.com, and I will have some more pictures, some closer up images for whatever you're curious about on that website. We'll get this guy put in that. I can't get him to stand now at all. All right, here goes Brutus. Boom! I was going to say like a lead pipe, but like a solid gold brick. Put that up there. I like this set. This is pretty fun. Check out that website for information on these figures. Not this guy. He's not up there yet. Neither is that stuff. But these guys will be later. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button for me. It helps the channel a lot. I will see you in the next video.